Welcome back to Can't Stop Talking podcast. Hello, my little manifesting fairies. I'm so excited for today's episode. I'm going to be dropping so much tea because I am literally telling you guys how I manifested 10,000 followers in 6 days on TikTok after struggling for a year. So you guys know I don't like fluff. Let's just get right into it. And I want you to know that you can use what I teach you in this podcast episode, or if you're watching this on YouTube, if it's up on YouTube yet, you can use this to manifest anything in your life. And so I bet all of you can relate to this story. I was on TikTok for a full year doing the practical, doing the strategy. For some reason, I forgot that I could just manifest my following. Like, what, Sam? This is literally what you do, but this is why, we all need the reminder sometime. And so for a full freaking year, I was posting 3 times a day. I was, doing all the hacks that the gurus say that, this is how you grow to 10,000 followers. I was getting better lighting. I was, trying every single hook under the sun. I was doing talking head videos. I was doing it all. No matter what, I was stuck in the 200 to 300 views jail and under 1,000 followers for a year. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what more to do. I've done all the strategy. And then I literally had a brain blast like Jimmy Neutron, but I love to call them a manifestation blast. And I was like, Sam, you manifested your following on Instagram. Why don't you do the same thing on TikTok? And I was like, oh my God, you're a genius. You are right. And so a little backstory, when I first started my business, I manifested 10,000 followers in 3 months on Instagram. And it's crazy to think that when I first started my Instagram, my only follower was my mom. And then literally 3 months later, I had 10,000 followers. And I'm going to be a little outdated. This was 5 years ago. I wanted 10,000 followers at the time because you needed that to get the swipe up, that you could swipe up to go to someone's link or product. So freaking funny. So anyways, I was like, genius. Let me literally use what I did on Instagram on TikTok. And I had this limiting belief that TikTok was so different. I need to listen to everyone else who's been on it, and that it was going to be harder to grow. And I just forgot that none of that fucking matters when you know about manifestation. And manifestation is better than any strategy you could ever use ever. I mean, just look at my freaking client results. We see that when, my clients come to me and they're heavy on the strategy, they're trying to do more. What else can I do? How do I get to my goal? And when they really pull back from the strategy and start manifesting, that's when everything blows up every single time. I cannot emphasize this enough. So anyways, I was like, oh yeah, let me manifest on TikTok. And so the first thing I did, it was January, I wrote down that I wanted 1,000 followers because I wanted to be specific. I wanted to write down my goals, make it known to the universe. I am so happy and grateful now that I have 1,000 followers on TikTok. And I put it on my vision board too. I put on a picture of a reel that went ultra viral, and I just put up the notifications on my vision board. And so what did I do next, right? So previously I realized when I was taking on that strategy, and this is what a lot of people fall into, I fall into this trap all the time. And this is why, you got to watch videos like this and get yourself out of it, is I fell into the trap of trying energy, right? I was trying to get followers. I was posting, I hope this works, right? I'm looking at everyone else who has 10,000 followers, and I'm copying what they're doing, and I'm stealing their stuff because I'm saying to myself, they know better than me, right? And so I was really taking action from this trying energy, trying to get something. And as we know in manifestation, right? Manifestation is simple. Everyone overcomplicates it. But what is manifestation? It is thinking, feeling, and acting as if you already have what you want. So if I keep acting as if I hope I can get followers, or I keep acting like I don't have followers and I'm trying to get them, I'm going to be stuck in that trying energy, that, oh, I hope this works, but it's not going to, right? I'm begging you to follow me. That's just for example, in dating. Who are you going to choose? The one that's begging you to date them and it's coming off as desperate, or the one who is secure on their own and is yeah, Of course you want to date me. Like, look at me. Look at me. You'd be lucky to date me, right? Those are two fucking different energies. And so after the vision board, I asked myself, if I already had 10,000 followers, how would I think, feel, and act, right? And so I was like, wait a second, if I already had 10,000 followers, I wouldn't be looking at what everyone else is doing. I wouldn't be looking at the videos when it comes up on my For You page of how to gain followers or how to go viral, because I would already have the followers. I wouldn't have to look at that, right? I wouldn't be thinking to myself, how many times do I have to post a day to get to 10,000 followers if I already had the followers? I would not be thinking to myself, oh my God, I hope this post lands, if I already had the followers who loved everything I posted and they hung off my every fucking word, right? If I already had 10,000 followers, it doesn't matter what lighting I'm using. It doesn't matter what hook I'm using. It doesn't matter that that person says, create a piece of content like this and it'll go viral, because I already have 10,000 followers. I already know what to write. I already know what to post. I already know what type of content to make. I don't need anyone else's advice. For example, that's like saying, if I had abs, right? And there was a video like how to get abs. Would you watch that video? No, you already have abs. You don't need to know. You already know. You already know the secret. And so what was happening is I kept on looking at everyone else who had followers like they had this secret. They knew something that I did not know. I was on the outside looking in. I'm like, what are they doing? What do they know that I don't, right? Newsflash. It had nothing to do with their strategy. And this is why I always tell you guys, two people can have the same strategy. How many courses have you bought that's like a content, how to convert, and you take their course because you see that they've made $1 bajillion with their strategy. You plug that in and then you don't get the same results that the person selling it has. Why is this, right? Why? Because it's not about the strategy. It's about the energy behind the strategy every single time. And for a year, I was taking action from a place of desperation, chasing, trying energy. Obviously, that's going to keep me where I'm at. Because here's the thing. If you always think to yourself, I need to chase, you're going to continue to chase. If you think to yourself, I need to do more in order to get 10,000 followers, you're always going to do more, because like attracts like. You thinking you need to do more to get 10,000 followers means it's not already here. Brain blast, like, holy fuck, like, oh my gosh, yes, are you getting this? Like, oh my God. And so what did I do? I threw away all the tactics. I stopped telling myself I need better lighting. I need, to script out my videos. I need to make a video like them. I threw it all away. I threw everything out the window, all the hooks, everything, right? And I sat there and I asked myself, if I already had 10,000 followers and I knew people were hanging off my every word and they loved everything I posted, and no matter what I posted, they wanted to buy from me and they loved it and they just like thought I was the best thing ever, what would I post, right? Because here's the thing. If you already have so many followers, then your followers love anything you post. Like, think about Alex Earl. She could post anything right now, right? And so I find a lot of times that we put ourselves in a box of like, I need to post about my product or else, no one's going to buy from me. I need to post about my a problem aware, or else no one's going to follow me and buy from me. Like, no. Law of assumption, whatever you assume is what will happen in your reality. So you're assuming that you need to post like this in order to get sales. Or you can just assume that people love everything that I drop and want to buy from me regardless, right? I always talk about this. The Kardashians are a perfect example. They have completely different brands, right? Kylie has a completely different brand from Kim. One is Spanx, one is makeup, and they're both so fucking successful. Why, right? Why? Because we've watched them for years. We know, like, and trust them now, right? We are like, oh my God, we trust if you sell something to us that you mean what you say, because we've seen it all. We've seen them in their, divorces, their sex changes. We've seen them have babies. We've seen them in their breakups, like everything. We've seen it all. So we know, like, and trust them. So what I mean by that is you can literally Post whatever you want and decide that people are going to buy from you. Alex Earl, how many things does she sell all the time, right? She's constantly, probably all of her TikToks are, she gets paid for, right? And they're all different brands because we know, like, and trust her. We know if she's telling us something that we're going to buy it. And so anyways, that kind of got off topic, but what I want you to know is do not be afraid to post what you want to post, even if it's not in your specific niche. So anyways, I digress. The next thing, right, is I was like, okay, so if I could post anything, I would post this story that changed my freaking life. And so I picked up my phone and I posted from this energy. I acted as if everyone wanted to hang off my fucking word. They loved everything I said. It was life-changing. Like, this was the best TikTok ever. And I already have raving fans. They always wait for me to post. Meanwhile, you guys, I had under 1,000 followers, right? I was stuck in the 200 to 300 views jail. And what I want you guys to know right here is get more fucking delusional. Like, do you hear me? Like, I just think we are in a delusion drought. We are in a delusion drought where people are scared to act like they are the shit. I want you to start taking action and start posting from, of course everyone wants to follow me. Oh my God, they hang off my every word. They are lucky. They are lucky that I am posting. They are being graced with my freaking TikTok. Like, yes, of course. Of course they want to watch it. They're getting a free fucking masterclass. Like, I want you to literally post from that energy and see how different your results are going to be. You are going to be absolutely shocked. You can use this in everything. Everything. I want you to get more delusional when you're selling. Of course they want to buy from me. They're lucky to buy from me. I am life-changing. Like, I want you guys to see how that's no longer. I hope this works. And you can see this in branding too, or companies selling. So for example, Chanel, right? Energy sells. You can see the energy for each brand. So when it comes to Chanel, you can already see that Chanel is like, I'm the fucking shit, right? Like, Chanel is like, I'm the fucking shit. You should want me, right? I'm not going anywhere. They don't do coupons. They honestly, I worked at Saks Fifth Avenue. They burn their bags. They burn their bags so that people can't get them, so that they're like valuable and precious and one of a kind vibes, which is insane. But the vibe of Chanel is very different than Coach, right? Coach is like, please buy us. Chanel is like, I'm that bitch. You can come to my store. You'd be lucky to buy me, yada, yada. And who gave Chanel that value? They are the same purse. They are the same purse. What do I mean by that? They both are leather purses, right? They both cost the same to make, but Chanel decided that she was that bitch. Chanel was like, I'm going to charge this much money for myself. I just made that up. I always say this. People started selling rocks for thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever. Not a lot of people buy them for $100,000, but you'll understand where I'm going is, what are these rocks? Why are they so expensive? These rocks are diamonds. One day, someone took a rock, called it a diamond, and started selling it as an engagement ring. And now we spend thousands of dollars on them all the time. But at the end of the day, it's just a rock, right? It's just a rock that someone decided its value. You get to decide your fucking value, right? And so this takes you out of chasing, right? I'm chasing the followers. No, the followers are chasing you now. The clients are chasing you now, right? They're lucky to have you. The followers are manifesting you now. Your clients are manifesting you now. They'd be lucky to work with you. One of my one-on-one clients was like, did you just literally, what'd she say? Did you just heal my anxious attachment while I was working with you? I was like, yeah, I think I fucking did. Of course I did. Because it's true, right? The anxious person is like, please buy from me. Please watch my video. And the person, right, who is secure is like, why wouldn't you want to? If you don't want to, someone else is going to want to, right? And they know their fucking value. So that's what I want you guys to do. And here's the thing, fake it till you make it, right? When I was gaining 15,000 or 10,000 followers on Instagram in 3 months when I first started, I was like anyone else. Like I said, my only follower was my mom, but I acted as if I was talking to thousands of people. So anyways, what happened next, right? I post that video from that energy. I went downstairs and I said to my friend, I just recorded one video. And I was upset with myself because I was like, oh, I was only able to get one video out. Like I did my makeup, I did all my things. Girls know how annoying it is when you do all your, face and you just get ready. And I was only able to record one video. But I didn't make that mean anything about what I can have. I went downstairs, I said to my friend, I was only able to record one video, but I know that video is going viral. I decided. The next day I woke up, that video had 30,000 views. And now that video is at over 7.5 million views. It brought in 10,000 followers in 6 days, one video. One video after posting 3 times a freaking day for like a year. And then one video in that energy blew up. And now I'm at over 20,000 followers. Like that is energy. And you know how I know it's energy? 2 things. Because I posted videos like that before. I posted videos telling that exact story before and they didn't blow up. And then I did it again and this one blew up. And the second reason why I know that's energy is because TikTok literally took my video and reposted it onto their TikTok socials and their Instagram socials. Are you kidding me? What? If you told me, last year before January that TikTok would be reposting one of my videos this year, I would never believe you. And that's why the how is none of your fucking business. Your only job is to act as if you already have what you want. Walk around, be delusional, act as if like, of course, this is what happens for me. Of course, right? Because I'm fucking magical. So I really want you guys to get this through that, like, you don't have to know. And here's the thing. A lot of you guys are like, it's going to take forever. That's how I was. But it's like, no, one video can change your fucking life. I know a girl who she posted for months and then she had one video that brought in over 100,000 followers. Over 100,000 followers. What? Imagine if she stopped posting. Right? And I love this. Like, I love the story of Colonel Sanders, the one who used to own KFC. Rest in peace. He passed away. But I think he knocked on doors. 1,009 no's. 1,009 no's before he got one yes and created KFC, which we know is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? It might even be $1 billion. Who knows? But could you get 100 or 1,009 no's for one yes? That could make you a fucking millionaire. Like, come on, people. So keep going. One, that's kind of off track, but realize that one event in your business, one video, one person seeing it, you don't have to know the how, could change everything for you as long as you act as if you're already that person. So if you want more in depth on, how I knew it to post, like what I did, the exact steps, like really the nitty gritty, I did a masterclass called Follower Frequency. You can actually get that in the membership right now. It won't be available in the membership forever. Or you can get that separately for $111, or you can get it in the membership for free as a bonus. And the membership is only $49 a month. And that is where my clients come in and they manifest tons of money and followers into their business without changing their strategy. It's the best place on earth. I promise you that. So I really, really hope that this podcast, actually, I know that this podcast changed your view on everything that you're doing in your business. It taught you how to become way more fucking delusional. It got you motivated and you're ready to conquer the fucking world. I know that's how you feel after that. And since you feel this way, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like. I want you to comment. I want you to message me and tell me your thoughts because I freaking love hearing from you guys. And so that's it for today. You are so fucking powerful. You know that. It's not about a strategy. It's not about copying anyone else. It's not about, am I doing this right? It's deciding that you are doing this right. It's deciding that people want to hang off your every word. It's deciding that you are already successful and then your success will meet up to you. I love you so much. And if you want to follow me on my new journey, I started a new Instagram account and it's the best thing I've ever done for myself, but I will also be manifesting my followers on there if you want to come check it out. It's New Samantha Aaron Coaching. That is the handle, and I'll leave it below. Okay, I love you guys so much. Have the best day ever. Sending you lots of love.